Hey guys, I'm doing my video from home today, so I'm dressed down. I'm not wearing my usual uniform, but I just thought I would send just a little note of encouragement. I don't know about you, but sometimes I love to read biographies, so just find out information about successful people out there, whether they're in a sports personality, what makes them tick. A lot of times you hear about their determination, their desire to win, or just that they're driven people, whether they're business persons or some other community or business leader. There's always something they will point to as the secret for their success, what keeps them going forward or what helps them to succeed. And if you're like me, you've probably been asking yourself, how are we going to make it through this current crisis with this virus? Every time we turn on the news, there's more numbers of infections and deaths and all these different things. I've been checking in on my family in Zimbabwe. I'm really concerned about how are they going to make it. It actually reminded me of a passage, in fact, a phrase or a verse in the Bible that occurs at least 5 different instances. This verse says this: the just shall live by faith, or the righteous shall live by faith. If you were to read in Hebrews 10:38, that's what the scripture says. In the context, there's people that are going through trials or suffering, and there's this whole section talking about the need for perseverance. And towards the end of that passage in verse 38, it says, the righteous shall live by faith. But then when you get to Hebrews 11, chapter 1, which many of us may know this verse by heart, that's the verse that describes faith. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. It's as if the writer is saying, I just told you that those that are righteous, or the believers, the children of God, those that are in the right standing with God, live by faith. But maybe somebody would ask the question, what is faith? Then he describes in Hebrews 11:1 what faith is. He says faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. A different translation was saying, now faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. I don't know what your recipe is for staying sane or safe or just surviving these difficult times we're in. I think there's a really great suggestion in the scripture today as you listen to this video. The recipe is faith. The secret is faith. The formula is faith. And faith is not faith in ourselves, in our money, in our savings, in our education, our distance from the epicenter of this epidemic, or whatever else we might have faith in. Our faith ought to be in God. Our belief, our hope, our trust, our reliance ought to be in a God who's able to do immeasurably more than we could ever ask or imagine. So that will be my encouragement for you today. There's so many ways we hope we can survive this. But I think as people of faith, we have to remember that it has to be about our faith, our trust, our reliance in God. The just shall live by faith. The righteous shall live by faith. The children of God will survive this by faith. And what is faith? Faith is being sure of what we hope for and confident of what we do not see. We don't see a cure yet. We don't see a way out yet. We don't see our survival yet. But God has got this covered. Live by faith today.